Guys, it's time once again for another Raid Shadow Legends video. That's my favorite part about all this, is just saying it like that. Today, we're continuing with the beginner's grind stuff, but also there's a new fusion, Lysanthir. We're going to talk about him. He is a defense-based unit. I've done some of these fissions. Sorry. I'm playing a different game with fission in the title in another channel, and I'm like, habits, right? Anyway, let's take a look at the Lysanthir fusion, not fission, fusion. We'll go to the portal for the fusion tab. Oh, we do have a couple, literally a couple shards. I'm about to pop all these mystery shards, even though it's doo-doo 99% of the time. At least maybe we can get some 3-star. I'm still looking for some of the meta 3-stars since it's a brand new account for the multiple time over and over and over again. So Lysanthir fusion. We will fuse some of the other ones. Actually, I remember when Relic Keeper first came out. Apparently people don't like him anymore, but I remember when he first came out. So Lysanthir fusion, we have 4 Yuzan the Marooned that you fuse to Lysanthir, and I mean you can summon for them, but most of the time people are getting them from 99% of the time people are getting from these events. But you have to have resources saved up. Oh, look, we do have some stuff here. But apparently not this event though. Which one is this? Fusion warm-up event. Oh. Champion training event. This has got to have it though, right? I like these events. This is the best way to get like materials to actually evolve units and build things. So we have using the marooned fragments times 25 over here, but we need a lot of those to actually get this. And you really have to, like, if you actually want to do the limited time fusion, because it's a limited time fusion, it's only here for about 2 weeks. But if you really want to do the limited time fusion, you have to be very aggressive with every event. Like, I'm speaking from experience of doing these events before. You have to be very aggressive with these events and get all the Yuzan. You can also summon the unit, but that's easier said than done considering it's a void epic. So, but you can. I mean, I've actually done it just coincidentally before, is fuse some of that stuff. But let's actually take a look at the unit and see. He's in High Elves over here. Yeah, defense-based unit. So he has some Hex. He has AoE. He has a defense leader. He has an AoE slow and a weaken. I'm trying to remember what the name. It's like the same skills in different games, but I'm trying to remember what the name of the skill is from one game to the next. Because it's called Brand in one game, it's called Mark in another game, it's called Weaken in this game. So, yeah, we've got the Hex skill 1, 30% increased crit damage on this champion for 2 turns, damage based on defense. I think that's a pretty solid skill 1. Multi-hit as well. Second skill. This is the second skill, but also it's the team-up skill. It's the skill that he uses when he teams up. So attacks one enemy 2 times, 20% chance of repeating the attack. When this champion counterattacks or teams up with allies to join an attack, we'll use this skill instead of the default skill. The damage inflicted with this skill increases by 10% each time an ally is devoured, stacks up to 50%. And then we have this one, the AoE, 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed and a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. If the target is under Hex debuff, which he does with his skill 1, it will place these debuffs before attacking. Damage based on defense. He's a defense type unit. This passive is interesting though. Will ignore life barrier and ally protection buffs and increases the champion's defense by 5% for each active buff on this champion. Stacks up to 50%. He also has the defense leader skill. Defense aura. I told you, I'm all the names all over the place. My mind is all over the place, I mean. But very cool looking unit. Visually, graphically, I mean, Plarium always does a great job. Plarium's art team is fantastic at making units look really, really cool. Sometimes the units are supposed to look really, really gross and scary. And I'm like, ooh, I don't want that because it's gross and scary. And then like I look at the skills and I'm like, oh, I do want that. But also it's gross and scary looking. But I like anything that has suits of armor. I'm like super into suits of armor. And this is very cool looking in terms of aesthetics. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm not super excited about the skills enough to actually go ham on these events, because I know what it actually takes to do the events to get this, and you got to really be on top of them. And I know with my schedule, I'm like I'm gonna be like 80% there and then fail. So I don't trust myself to be on top of that stuff enough for the unit. But honestly, I think it's just a better idea to focus on other things. I think it's a better idea to focus on continuing to make progression with this account. We didn't even rename the account. Oh my God. At least it's the same account in this video as the last one. So that's a plus, guys. That's a plus. We didn't reset the account for the fifth or sixth time. We do have... Did I not collect these? I thought we collected... I'm not going to go through and collect this on video, but this is literally what I'm doing. Going here, going here. If you guys haven't seen these yet, it's actually a really good series. I would recommend to actually watch the series because it is solid. It's well done. It actually is. It is actually very well done. I can't imagine how much it cost them to make this, but I would say enjoy it. It's better than half the stuff on Netflix. It actually is, though. Anyway, let's see what else we have. Oh, progression rewards. That's what I actually came for. So let's do this. Should have restarted the emulator. It's taking a little while. Yeah, I should have restarted the emulator. These things happen. But I tried to make the same progression that at least try to make the same progression that we did on the first account without really showing it every 5 seconds on video. So, what do we have here? Attack type champion. Weapons from sewers of Arna. Oh my God. We just did. Right, that's what happens when you start a new account. You have to do the same quest over again. I will take literally every summon now. Speaking of summons, man, I was looking more into the units that we summoned in the last video, and ooh, I don't like them. They're not really that exciting. Like it was wild to get so many because you get the legendary from the promo. Oh, let's run the promo right now. Let's go.
Download Raid Shadow Legends today using my link in the description to get all kinds of crazy shit. Immediately you get a legendary Elenaril, epic Mausoleum Mage at level 10. Level 20, you get Uugo. Level 30, you get the epic Rector Draft. Use the promo code Supreme6 for a legendary Supreme Gaelic for free. And if you log in for 7 days, you get a legendary Alice the Wanderer. Use my promo code today. Link in the description.
Like I was saying, you get the legendary from the promo, although I have to redo the promo because the things are different now. But you do get the legendary Elenaril. I believe the Monkey King, if you haven't already started an account, I believe the Monkey King promo is, if you all caps Monkey King instead of the Supreme 6, that will work as well. And if it's not working for you, watch the part of the last video because I explained how to actually do it. So if it doesn't work, because you have to have a new account. So anyway, upgrade any affinity bonus at the Great Hall. Let's go do that. That should be coming up. Yeah. What do we have? We have barely enough to upgrade one. Wow! After all of that arena, we have barely enough to upgrade one. What do we actually want to... Let's do Void Attack. Yeah. That's as much as we could. Jeez. I mean, I know I wasn't really doing that much arena, but I feel like I did more arena than that. As I have all of these arena coins sitting here doing nothing. collecting dust in the inbox. They do give you a lot of arena coins, actually. I always let those, like, those always seem to run out on my main, even though I try to not let them run out. They always seem to run out. We're gonna just be filled up again. Yeah. Oh, we also have this one, Uugo, as I so graciously mentioned in the promo, of course. Let's see what we have here. Got it. These are all going to the, what's his face? All going to the what's his face. There's literally a quest for that though. Why can't I remember his name? Kale, yes. My least favorite vegetable. I was going to say favorite, but then I'm like, no. I would be just pretending. 6 level 12 artifacts. We'll do it eventually. Like, this is just, oh. Oh, that definitely is going to help right here. All of these rewards. All of these chickens. The advanced pack is actually a good value, too. Like, any of these passes in this game, where if you really are playing and you're doing all of these challenges, there's a decent amount of value out of this. So, if you do that. But not necessarily mandatory. Because you already get the same unit as well. Although, skill ups. Skill ups. What do we have? Where are we in the tournament? There's like a new player tournament, right? Oh, yeah, look at those 5 mystery shards. Ooh, I'm going to do so much with those. What is the... I don't think the Elder does anything crazy, does he? I don't think he does. It's been a while since I looked at him. What we actually need, though, is provoke, ally protection, counterattack. No. Yeah, that's why I don't remember what he does, because he doesn't do anything exciting. But what we actually need... Oh, we have to join the clan. Oh, we have to join the... We probably removed the other account from that. From the clan. And put this one in there. Nice. But this is what we actually need. So, Durham Forest. This unit, Spirit Host. So, she's got the ally speed. She also has this increase attack. 50% increase attack on all allies for 2 turns. Very useful. And then we have a little heal over there. And then we have a cleanse. Remove all debuffs on all allies. Place a block debuffs buff on all allies for 1 turn. I think it's a fantastic 3-star rare. I think it's a fantastic unit. I have this built on the other account. I would recommend building it. This is like one of those should definitely build early game units. So, cleanse, immunity, and attack power buff. But unluckily, we haven't actually got it from here. So that's fun. We still gotta go a little bit. I opened up chat, didn't I? Yep. Fantastic. But yeah, we still have to actually go and farm and try to get that. Oh, there's only +4 on these things. We don't have any gear. I mean, we do have gear. Great accuracy. I mean, just the fact that the sets are doing more than the actual anything else. Because these pieces of gear are terrible, but, you know, early game. So, what do we... I don't think we really... I told you I was trying to farm to get that unit. Doesn't want to drop. Does not want to drop. But we could definitely use that. That's crit rate gear, so we could just do attack, crit damage, attack, speed, crit damage, attack on damage dealers, and we can actually use that. We did some... I believe there's a Ice Giant. Well, the buffed dungeons change. So I think... Is it Spider right now? It might be Spider. The drop fever. There's always a drop fever going on. Yeah, it's Spider right now. But it was, I believe it was Ice Golem. Wasn't it? I was farming on something. I think I was farming on my main, the Ice Golem. Because it was buffed. But, yeah. Let's take a look at those super amazing legendaries we summoned. I mean, we did. It's crazy that we summoned so many legendaries. But are they the most OP legendaries? I don't know. If we take a look at the reviews, we can see amazing, amazing reviews. Ah, wonderful. If you're new to the game and you're not sure what to make of these, 2 is not a good score. 1s and 2s, not good. Not good scores. I mean, you can't always go by that, but yeah, 1s and 2s, not good scores. At least this one a little bit better. But everything in red, not really good. Let's, actually, Mausoleum Mage probably has really good reviews. Yeah, 4.94. So it's up to 5, though. It's up to 5. But you can see this Mausoleum Mage that you get as part of the promo. That's why you got to use the link in the description or the QR code or whatever. Because you get some really solid units. I think Uugo probably doesn't have as good as... Oh, I guess about the same, actually. I just like Mausoleum Mage better, I guess, but... Kale probably has some good reviews, too, yeah. Kale's a solid unit. All 4 of those starters are not bad, though. We probably should have done multiple Gaelics. We should have chose Gaelic, and then done this Gaelic, and then we have a double Gaelic team, and then it would just sound cool, so that's why we should have done that. I don't have any other reason. I don't think I need another reason. We should at least put something on here, though. Because like I said, we did Spider, so... Why not? 959. Oh, I didn't see how much. Wait a second. It shows you. Oh, it shows you now. When did they? Hold on. Is that new? And I just, or when did that happen? Because I have not been noticing it. That's my fault. I know that's my fault. Shh. Don't anybody say anything. But I know that's my fault. Yeah, I mean, we got some bad gear on all this stuff, but I mean, not that, because I'm not actually using it. This doesn't have, oh, we got to put gear on this. Actually, we're not really using much of anything, because I've been just trying to farm for other units so we could build other units, because I don't want to build some of the stuff here. So, yeah. We should actually see what those amazing units over there actually do. I mean, I know what they do, but we should no, not this. I don't want to waste. Why are you putting the 17s in there, game? Okay, I have to change the settings on this because this is kind of silly. I want that to be efficient, but yeah. I want it to be efficient, however, it's not. I don't like using 17, like things that are already half, oh my god, we have so much energy. Holy crap. Didn't realize. Yeah, let's take a brief look. Oh my goodness, such a long video. Actually, maybe we'll take a look at the other legend. There's a cliffhanger. It could be a cliffhanger. We'll take a look at the other legendaries in the next video. Let's do some summons. Hopefully we get just something usable enough for team building, really. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's do 10 of these. Let's get the bad RNG out of the way at the very beginning. And then we'll do the ones that we actually care about. Death Knight, lols. I just want usable. I mean, really, we're just gonna build teams out of the free units from the promo. So, Dune Strider. Oh yeah, it's part of our challenge. Decreased defense, nice. Okay. AoE attack the enemy with the lowest HP. 75% chance of heal reduction. Cool, don't care. Cool outfit. Don't care about the unit. Plarium's gonna be like, you gotta stop being so mean to all the units. You just crap talk everywhere all the time. Cool outfit though. What do we have? Decreased defense. What's this? Attacks all enemies. Okay, first hit has a 75% chance. Decreased attack. Poison. Oh, okay. Petrify a rock root. So this this was not, I don't know when they put this in the game. This was not one of the original rares in the game. 3 times at random, 25% chance of placing a poison sensitivity. If all hits land on the same target, also places a 5% poison. Oh, I don't like that skill. I mean, it's whatever, but I'm not as excited about. I like the AoEs. AoE decreased attack and poison. And then we have the buffs go up to 70, actually 100% chance to do decreased attack, and then 75% chance to do a poison. I think she's worth at least building. Kind of curious. I want to see what their if the other reviews feel the same way. AoE strip, maybe if you're lucky. Actually, this is not bad. AoE strip plus a AoE kind of maybe strip, and then an increased speed and increased crit rate. That's not bad for the whole team. And then we have a revive and block damage whenever Harrier kills an enemy. We do have Harrier. That's an odd. They do these team synergies, and I'm like, that kind of forces you to make specific units to build. Like, oh well, I got this unit. That means I need to either summon, or this is Harrier, by the way. That means I either need to summon or build a certain unit that you might not want to build, but they do have those team synergies. We got the Void too. I feel like we at least got... Okay, let's see. Hellborn Sprite. Weaken debuff. Attack one enemy 3 times. Heal reduction. Increase duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. What's the cooldown? 3 turn cooldown after it's maxed. Increase crit rate buff on all allies for 2 turns. I am not too excited about that one. I like the other one better. Let's see. Crazy Void Legendary. Not the same RNG as the last time. I forgot what so many of these units do that I used to just remember what they did. Heals champions by 30% of their max HP. Plays a defense buff. It is a 3 turn. And then exchange remaining HP levels with the target enemy. Equalizes the HP of all. I feel like that could be... But see, it's only single target though. Which limits the... It limits the use. The second skill is only single target. I feel like if the second skill was multiple targets, then that would be a different story, but... Kind of looked like a tie at first. Yeah, we need Spirit Weaver, in my opinion. Summon a rare forest champion. Should we blow all of our gems? Ah, what a great idea. All of our gems blown on refreshes. Oopsie. Also, this is not really very valuable for us because it would be much more valuable if we were higher level, because it's going to give us stuff that scales with level. So literally all we have to do is increase our level, and then we get better loot from here. as I'm blowing all of the precious gems. Story of my life. Actually, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Resistance! Of course. Something I can't use. Awesome. Well, we could probably just use mystery shards. But we don't need to do that right now. I'm gonna go collect the rest of these. Anyway, hope you guys enjoying the game. Hope you guys excited about the new fusion. Honestly, I mean, I know people like to go crazy and collect every limited time fusion, and you never know what's gonna change over the course of time. But I would just rather prioritize for myself for this account for early game. I would rather not try to focus on going crazy and pulling my hair out to get that, and I'd rather just focus on trying to make progress overall and get Spirit Weaver. Because of course. And we'll take a look at the other legendaries in the next video, because I feel like these are videos already half an hour long. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always. Remember to click on the link in the description. See you as always in the next one.